Dogecoin, Dogecoin, Dogecoin. Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Dogecoin familia. Let's take a look at what's happening with Dogecoin's price right now as we are going into Monday morning. It's still, Sunday. We still have a few hours left till midnight. But, this weekend has been great for the broader market. It has not been bad by any means. And that really tells you how much positive momentum crypto really has for itself right now. Bitcoin was able to reach an all-time high yesterday, which of course is historic to say the least. But let's take a look at what's happening with Dogecoin right now. Dogecoin is one of the coins that's still up right now. Obviously on the weekly time frame, if you're looking at Dogecoin, up 7.2%, and on the monthly time frame, it's up 16%, which is something that we want to be paying very close attention to, believe it or not. Dogecoin's price 25.3 cents, up 0.5% in USD, down 0.7% in Bitcoin comparative. Valuation sitting nicely at 38.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume looking really healthy at 3.3 billion. As always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the valuation of the entire meme coin market, sitting at about 81.5 billion. And that's something I want you guys to look at very, very closely. Yes, the market has retraced a little bit, but the overall valuation for the broader market and the gains that you are seeing being made for a lot of these meme coins are still holding on. And that is something you don't want to be forgetting right now as of, watching this video. Yes, I've stated this on my channel before. We're getting closer to the end of the bull market rather than the start, so make sure the exit strategies are in place. Obviously, we could think and speculate upon what if this, what if that, this and that, yada, 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 but nothing is obviously confirmed in terms of whether or not this cycle is going to be a super cycle. I still think we're going to see an impact on altcoins, including meme coins, after, this cycle is done. And we've seen it time and time out, right? It's not like we are just making that out of thin air. If you're looking at a lot of altcoin performance since late last year, a lot of altcoins saw a major retracement. So again, make sure you are locking some profits off of the table. At the end of the day, you guys do what works for you. But if you're looking at the Bitcoin dominance here right now, it is showing a lot of strength. Let's take a look at the dominance since September 13th. We have seen a major spike for the dominance. And if you understand the way the dominance works and what kind of correlation it has with the altcoins, you understand that this is something that you don't really want to see happening. But again, we can't really, complain right now because Bitcoin is on a crazy, crazy rally right now. We actually saw Bitcoin reaching $125,800 yesterday, a new all-time high. And of course, dominance does generally tend to, go up when that does happen. And of course, governments are closed. That is also something we want to factor in as well. But BTC looking amazing right now. Going into Monday morning, you can't really complain with the way Bitcoin is going. And I do personally believe we could see an all-time high very, very near in the upcoming, hours even, because we're very close. Let's take a look at it. We retested $124,000 just a few hours back. That was only a 1% move away for us to retest an all-time high. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But if you're looking at Dogecoin right now, Dogecoin is making some nice moves. We talked about a September 26th retest right exactly at the neckline support for us, which was a major resistance for us. You could see this for yourself, how many rejections we saw in the month of August here before we saw that major breakout that took us back into the 61.8. But, again, we look for confirmations on the channel, and this was a confirmation once again for us that, hey, you know what, this is a very important support to be watching out for. But anyone that had their buy orders placed in around here for Doge, look at the increase. You saw Doge go up 21%. We saw pretty much 3 different retests at around 26 cents. And again, time and time, I'm telling you guys the importance of that key range, because breaking above here, I think, takes us back up to the likes of 28 cents. And then after we get back into the 61.8 and retest our September highs. But one thing I want you guys to remember is look at the date here, September 13th, right? September 13th, 30 cents. But look what happened on to the dominance on September 13th. We saw a low. We saw a major, major low. A yearly low actually for the dominance. So those are things you don't want to be forgetting. With the way the dominance has increased almost 1% since then, the price of Dogecoin still looking really good in those standards. Yes, I understand people are going to come out and say, well, Crypto ZX, the Bitcoin price is going like crazy, but yet you're seeing the price of Dogecoin still not at this level. But we need to understand the dominance where it's currently lying. But again, what a beautiful setup. This is one of the nicest setups that we're seeing right now. Higher high, higher low. Next wave, I think, will take us back into the 0.50, and after that there's not much resistance. I've talked to you guys about this. Clearing the 0.50, getting into the 38.2, there's not much resistance. So if we have a lot of volume on our end, I think this thing can push towards an all-time high, believe it or not. So remember, obviously, there's a lot of interesting things happening for Dogecoin. Institutional interest is there for this meme coin. We're seeing ETF conversations taking place, and we are only about 190% a move away for us to retest an all-time high. I know some people are going to come out and say, well, Crypto ZX, there's no way Dogecoin's going to reach an all-time high, but what kind of what kind of argument are you going to make that the price literally went into the 38.2 just last year, which were very, very close to reaching an all-time high? But that was the wave, that was the wave top then. And then we retrace down, and in the bull market, believe it or not, major retracements are possible. Look, in the previous bull market, we've seen major retracement for multiple coins. But reason why we saw such a parabolic move for Dogecoin last time was there was obviously that Elon hype, right? And there was no resistance, no support, so the price just literally skyrocketed. And I think that, but now the market has matured, but I think the next wave for Dogecoin is going to be an interesting one. But we want to be, breaking above the 35 cents price point first and foremost. But as of now, that's something we haven't retested since the beginning of the year, and that should tell you the importance of that. But so far, so good. Like what I'm seeing here. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.